Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you, everybody. We've been doing this. Everybody's talking about Frank Edoho, his ex-wife, and Chike. But beyond the gossip, there is a painful lesson for every man and woman. A man can build you from nothing. He can send you to school, support your dreams, finance your business, stand by you when no one else believes in you, protect you, sacrifice for you, love you with everything he has, and still lose you. Let that sink. Because love is not a contract. Sacrifice is not a guarantee. And loyalty cannot be forced. This is why mature men eventually learn one brutal truth. You cannot keep someone who has already left you emotionally. You cannot keep someone who has already left you emotionally. You can never do that. The hardest thing for a man is not losing money. It's not losing status. It's not even losing relationship. The hardest thing for a man is realizing that the person you are fighting for stopped fighting for you a long time ago. You beg, you explain, you cry, you try silence. You try keeping malice. You try prayer, you try patience. You stayed for the children. You hold on to memories. You convince yourself that if you love harder, they will remember you. Or remember your worth. You convince yourself that if you love harder, they will remember you or remember your worth. But sometimes they don't. And that is where a real man is born. Not when he wins the woman. Not when he provides. Not when he proves his value. But when he accepts what he cannot control. Detachment is not bitterness. Detachment is the moment a man says, I did my best. I loved sincerely. I gave what I had. If you still choose to walk away, I will let you. If you still choose to walk away, I will let you. That is the strength. Because weak men chase, strong men release. Weak men beg for validation, strong men preserve their dignity. Weak men destroy themselves trying to hold on. Strong men rebuild. Here is the truth. Most people will never understand. The person who leaves is not always the winner. Sometimes they leave the one person who genuinely loved them. And the person who was abandoned, they discover their greatest power, peace. There comes a point where the pain no longer breaks you. It teaches you. You stop asking, why wasn't I enough? You stop asking, why wasn't I enough? Why wasn't I enough? And start saying, I was more than enough for the wrong person. That sentence changes everything. And to every man listening, if you loved with sincerity, provide with integrity, and stayed when things were difficult, do not let anyone make you feel like your efforts were worthless. Your value does not decrease because someone failed to appreciate it. And to everyone, men and women alike, never take genuine love for granted, because one day the person you ignore, disrespected, and replaced may become the one you can never get back again. Some losses are not obvious in the moment. They reveal themselves in silence, in regrets, in lonely nights, in the painful realization that loyalty is rare. So if someone truly loves you, honors you, and stands by you, protect that connection. And if someone chooses to leave you despite everything you gave, Let them go. Not because you do not care, but because self-respect is more important than chasing someone who has already made their decision. Sometimes the most powerful word a person can say are, I loved you deeply, but I love my peace more. That is not revenge. That is emotional maturity. That is detachment. And that is what a real man understands. What do you think? Can a person spend years building someone and still replace them and still get replaced overnight? Is it possible? Can a person spend years building someone and still get replaced overnight? What do you think? And still lose you. I wonder to say.